everybody, welcome to my channel. Today we'll be doing a super fun dump and swirl. I'll be using this orange and yellow mixed with some Amsterdam white to create some special effects, hopefully. Here's my Amsterdam white. These are the colors I'll be using today on this 16 by 20 inch Artist Loft canvas. So I got a kind of a hodgepodge. Some of these are ready to pours, some of them need a little more Floetrol. So I have these metallics by Deco Art and some Artist Loft there, as you can see. This is my background color, which is the soft body black Artist Loft. That's mixed with Floetrol, about 2.5 parts Floetrol, 1 part paint. That's what I'm using today on everything. Other than the ready to pour paints, I don't have as much Floetrol, more like 1:1. If you thin them out too much with Floetrol, you won't have much color. So we're ready to go. Get my background going and let's have some fun. First I'm going to do a consistency check, make sure all my paints are relatively the same thickness. So there's my thickness I'm going for. Now the puddle paint that I'm going to be pouring over everything is going to be a little bit thinner than the other colors. Okay, so I'm going to hold this up for 5 seconds. I got all my colors on there, and see how long the drips run down. I want them to be a good 1.5 inches or so. So they're pretty darn close. I'm okay with that. That vermilion's a little thin, but we're going to go with it. Alrighty, got my background color mixed up. It's just the black, straight black Artist Loft with the Floetrol. Gonna get good coverage on this canvas, get all the edges, corners covered real good, so I don't have to worry about missing a spot by accident at the end. So we're gonna listen to some tunes. As I get this spread out, I'll speed this up, and I'll see you on the other side. Alrighty, I got my canvas ready, so I'm just going to start dumping my paints out on top of each other, starting with the Amsterdam titanium white that's got a little bit of yellow and a little bit of orange into it, just so it's not just pure white. So we'll be getting a lot of cells from this color. I didn't want it to be just brilliant white. So I'm starting with the off-white, going to the gold, there's some vermilion. Trying to pour roughly the same amount of paint on each color. Deco Art blue metallic. Deco Art, it's like an emerald green. Copper. And this is a combination of the Deco Art green and blue to get a nice blue green. I thought that would be nice. Now I'm going to take my Artist Loft black that's just slightly thinner I mixed up, and I'm going to try to cover a bunch of this paint up with it. Get it all out there. And I have quite a bit of paint to get on top of the other colors. That ought to do it. Now I'm gonna pick it up, tip it, get it off the corners. already see some copper spheres popping up there. Could throw a little more black on top. I think I had enough on there. Here we go. I'm not necessarily worried about getting all the color pushed off the corners. A lot of times it gets affected enough that it looks fine having just some strange pieces of the raw colors in there. So we'll move it around back and forth a few times. That kind of activates the different layers of paint to make the lower surfaces come out in the cells. And the last thing I'm going to do is try to get the negative space where I want it on the canvas so I have a balanced composition. Okay, we're going to take a torch to it, try to pop the air bubbles, get some more cells to pop up. You can see as soon as I put some heat on that black, there's little cells popping up already. So this takes a while to fully develop, but it'll end up looking pretty cool, I think. I learned this basic technique on YouTube, various channels. The first one, I believe, was the channel of Dwight Pours. He's really good. He's done a whole bunch of these, all different styles. You gotta check him out. I really appreciate it. He's awesome. Alrighty, so we'll zoom in here and take a look at this thing. I really like the combination of the turquoise, the blue-green, and mixed in with that copper. It's pretty awesome. Didn't really get a lot of the off-white popping through. I'm kind of surprised with that, but kind of happy also. Just the little teeny specks of it. Nice color in this piece. Combination of the turquoise and copper I really like. That little red and blue thrown in there. Little purple came into it. Looks nice. Really appreciate you guys tuning in. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't. Also, I want to thank the Surf Zombies once again for providing such awesome background music. We'll see you next week.